Warden Bates secretly married? Bringing Up Bates star Warden Bates is less active on social media than his siblings. However, he often appears at family gatherings and other occasions. Warden made headlines earlier this year after confirming his split with Taylor Maples. But Warden recently returned to his sister's IG stories, seemingly showing signs that he's secretly married. Keep reading to see the photo. Kelly Jo has been sharing updates about her son, Warden, over the past few months. Last November, the Bringing Up Bates star expressed how proud she was of her son for winning another competition. According to Kelly Jo, Warden and his football team just won the KFFL Pro Championship 2024. Kelly Jo even shared a photo of Warden standing beside the championship trophy. Aside from sports, Warden has also worked for his brother Trace's construction company, Bates Construction, in Knoxville, Tennessee. Alyssa Bates Webster recently took to IG stories to share a photo with her brother Warden. The Bringing Up Bates star is known for her close relationship with Warden. She was also the first sibling to confirm that he's back to being single. However, Warden's latest photo with his sister shows a ring on his finger. It was a black ring, making it difficult to tell if it was for a wedding. Some fans also think Warden may be secretly engaged, though it may not be with Taylor Maples. Warden and Taylor made their relationship public earlier this year, but after months of dating, the two suddenly deleted photos with each other on their IG pages. Just weeks after their awkward silence, Taylor herself confirmed that they had called it quits. The reason behind their separation was never revealed. But some Bringing Up Bates fans think it didn't work out for them due to Warden's tendency to like photos of random women online. Most of them were also worldly and showed too much skin. Members of the Bates family have also supported the couple. Unfortunately, it seems they're not destined for each other. Bringing Up Bates star Michael Bates Kaylin is opening up about surrogacy, IVF, and adoption amid her fertility struggles. The 33-year-old has wanted to become a mother for years, but sadly, it has not happened yet. Now she's responding to fans' questions about the next steps in her journey. Keep reading for all of the details and find out what's on the table. Michael married Brandon Kylan on August 15, 2015. Since getting married, they have sadly been dealing with fertility issues. So far, she's been unable to get pregnant. On social media and on Bringing Up Bates, Brandon and Michael opened up about their fertility journey. As a result of their fertility complications, Michael and Brandon have had many appointments and tests to hopefully get some answers. Like several of her sisters, Michael Bates has blood clotting disorders. After a little while, however, they decided to keep that part of their life private. Now, they only occasionally share about this topic. Over the years, fans have wondered if surrogacy is an option. Many of Michael's sisters have had healthy pregnancies and babies, so her fans thought she could ask a sister to carry a baby for her. But she confirmed that this is not an option. Now, Michael Bates is opening up once again. On her Instagram stories on Wednesday, Michael responded to fans' assumptions about herself and her husband Brandon. Naturally, a few assumptions about her fertility were brought up. One fan assumed that Michael and Brandon are opposed to IVF and adoption. In response, the Bringing Up Bates star explained where they stand with these options as well as surrogacy. She explained that they have not attempted to pursue IVF and surrogacy. However, her doctors have told her that neither is a medical option for her. Then, Michael Bates shared her feelings about adoption. She said, "Adoption is something very dear to our hearts. We are not currently in the process of adoption, but it is definitely something continually on our prayer list." Bringing Up Bates fans will continue to keep Brandon and Michael in their thoughts and prayers as they continue on this challenging journey. Hopefully, everything will work out for them in the future. So, does it surprise you that surrogacy and IVF aren't options for Michael Bates? Do you think adoption is in her future? Bringing Up Bates star Katie Clark shared a little bit about her mother-in-law, NIL, and what she's done for her lately. Now, fans are giving her high praise. What is Carla Clark doing that's getting her so much love from fans? Keep reading for all of the details. Because the Bringing Up Bates family has been in the public eye for years, fans know a lot about them. But fans don't know quite as much about the families the adult kids married into. This week, fans got a better look at who Travis Clark's mom, Carla, really is. First, you should know who's who in Travis' family. Travis' parents are Carla and Michael. They have 3 kids. Their firstborn is Kayla, who is pictured below with Carla and Katie. Kayla is 25 and is expecting her first baby very soon. Then Carla and Michael welcomed their second child, Mike, who is now 24 and is married to a young lady named Devin. Travis is the youngest and just celebrated his 22nd birthday. Travis is married to Katie. They welcomed their first baby, Haley, to the world on February 17. On social media and YouTube, fans may have seen Katie and Travis posts about his side of the family. On her Instagram stories on Wednesday, Katie Clark shared a new post giving her mother-in-law a shout-out. She shared a photo of Carla holding Haley, who's almost 1 month old. Then she explained to fans, "My mother-in-law has been one of the biggest helps the last 3 weeks. She has slept on our living room couch several times to allow me to get a full night's rest, and it has been a lifesaver. That repeated broken sleep is exhausting." The former Bringing Up Bates star acknowledged that Haley hit the grandparent lottery. On Reddit, fans are talking about Carla stepping up in this way, and it looks like many are impressed. For one reason or another, in the past, fans haven't been the biggest fans of the Clarks, but this certainly changed how they feel. One fan said, "She is the grandma I intend to be once my kids start having babies." Someone else chimed in, "I agree, she's growing on me. She seems like a kind lady. Her crazy husband, though, is another story, but she seems much more motherly than KJ has." So, do you love how Carla Clark is supporting her son and daughter-in-law? Do you agree that Katie Clark's NIL deserves high praise? Several members of the Bringing Up Bates family let everyone know on various social media profiles they would be making a somber trip to Honey Path, South Carolina to lay a loved one to rest. A screenshot breaking the news of the tragic death within the family and plans to travel to South Carolina for the funeral got shared on the Reddit community dedicated to the former UPtv family early this morning. Unfortunately, the screenshot didn't give away many details on the death, noting it was an uncle that passed away. Fortunately, further down in the thread, Bringing Up Bates fans proceeded to deep dive and shed some light on which member of the family passed away. With the identity of this Bates family member revealed, TV show's Ace was able to dig up the name of the deceased family member and shed some more light on what happened. An obituary was published on the Parker White Funeral Home's website late last night for the late Thomas Craig Fleming. Married to Jennifer Bates Fleming, the obituary confirms Thomas passed away at the age of 55. He died on April 1st, 2023 at the AnMed Health Center. Now, Bringing Up Bates fans who aren't well-versed on the Bates family tree might be wondering how exactly Thomas was related to the former reality TV family. Per his obituary, he is survived by his wife Jennifer, sister Lisa Howell, Russ, niece Danielle Allen, Candace, father and mother-in-law Bill and Jane Bates, brother-in-law Gil Bates, Kelly Jo, and brother-in-law Greg Bates, Casey, and 36 nieces and nephews, and 28 great-nieces and great-nephews. His obituary reveals he enjoyed his job as a manager at a CVS pharmacy located in Belton, and that he greeted every visitor to the store with a smile. Prior to his passing, Thomas Craig Fleming was a man who enjoyed spending time on the beach and feeling the heat of the sun on his skin. Thomas was a man that could often be found on the dance floor with his wife Jennifer. He also was an avid music fan and turned that love into a part-time passion as a DJ at beach gatherings, weddings, reunions, and special occasions. He also enjoyed watching the Gamecocks play and collected memorabilia from his favorite team. His celebration of life is scheduled to take place on Tuesday, April 4, 2023, at the Trinity United Methodist Church. Rest in peace, Thomas Craig Fleming. Fans' thoughts and prayers are with the Bringing Up Bates family during this tragic time. Former Bringing Up Bates star Alyssa Bates is breaking her silence about her family's rumored feuds. Fans often speculate about which Bates family members get along well with others, And now, Alyssa isn't holding back. What does she reveal about her siblings' relationships with one another? Do they actually have beef with their sisters and brothers? Keep reading for all of the details Alyssa has spilled. If you're a fan of the Bates family, you might have heard the rumors about various family members feuding with others. Fans have picked up on clues from social media posts and interactions. They started to form conclusions about where some of the family members might stand with one another. For example, the family's followers think that Josie Bates Balka doesn't get along with Carlin Stewart or Whitney. Others think there might be beef between Erin Payne and some of her sisters. With 19 kids in one family, it's easy to understand why there may be conflict at times. But until now, the Bringing Up Bates stars had not addressed the rumors and speculation. On Friday, Alyssa and her husband John Webster released a new YouTube video in which they answered fans' questions. They talked about many topics, and interestingly, they didn't shy away from the questions about their family's feuds. One fan asked, Alyssa laughed after reading the question out loud. Then John said, "Okay, ask that about any family. Like, do you always get along with your siblings all the time? No, you obviously have arguments and stuff or whatever." Then Alyssa chimed in, "I think that's fair to say. All families go through phases where people get along. People don't get along. Obviously, sometimes you don't get along with your siblings." Finally, she said, "So yes, there are siblings that don't get along. It happens." She didn't name any names or spill any tea about the potential drama going on behind the scenes. But it sounds like things aren't always positive among Gil and Kelly Jo's 19 children. So does it surprise you that Alyssa Bates addressed this controversial question? Do you think she will elaborate in the future or keep it vague? Bringing Up Bates stars John and Alyssa Webster are opening up to fans about their plans for the future of their family. The couple currently shares 4 daughters, Allie, 6, Lexi, 4, Zoe, 3, and Maki, 1 in February. While they certainly have their hands full with 4 young girls, fans are curious to know whether they will continue adding to their family. After all, Alyssa is one of 19 children. Many of her siblings are also having large families too. So does she want a big family herself? In a YouTube video posted in September, several months before Masi arrived, Alyssa responded to fans' questions about whether they would have more kids. In the video, Alyssa said that it's definitely an option for her to be their last baby. She mentioned that she gets sicker with each pregnancy, but she didn't completely rule out more kids at that point. Also in the video, John and Alyssa answered a question about whether they are trying for a boy. They state that they have never been trying to have a boy or a girl and acknowledge it's a 50-50 chance. So fans shouldn't expect them to continue having kids until they have a son. Now, more than a year later, Alyssa is updating fans on how she feels about more kids. In an Instagram Q&A, one fan asked, "Do you want any more kids?" In response, Alyssa shared a snap of herself holding her youngest daughter, Maki. She writes, "Maki loves being the youngest. She wants to be held by me 24/7. Then she answers the question, writing, "We haven't completely decided no, but we're very happy where we are." She added a heart-eyed emoji to her statement too. So fans will have to wait and see what happens. Either way, as Alyssa mentioned, she and John seem to be content with their 4 daughters. They have lots of fun with their girls and post many photos and videos of them online. Of course, fans enjoy keeping up with their busy little family too. Maybe they will add another kid to the mix in a couple of years, or maybe they will decide that 4 is enough. So, can you see John and Alyssa Webster adding another baby to their family? When do you think that might happen? If so,